Hi, Busker 909 here. I'd like to show you this cool descending run. It's a really good run to use if you're having to strum a G chord for a long time and you just want to go and make it interesting, but just basically stay in G, but it gives a sense of motion and traveling. So I'm going to start up here on the 12th fret, open, 12, 12. That's D note, that's G note. We're going to descend in what's called thirds. That just means the notes that you're playing are 3 notes apart. In this case, D as we mentioned, and this is F over here, 12 and 10. D, E, F makes it a third. In this case, it's a minor third. On our instrument tuned this way, when we're 2 frets away from each other, it'll be a minor third. So that's the first one. The next one is 10 and 9. So if that was D, this is C, and this is E. C, E, C, D, E. 3 away. The next one is B and D. B, C, D. Right? That's a minor third, 2 frets away. That was a major third. And that's the first part of the run. Start off with the chord. And you can strum it any way you want. I'm not going to worry about the strum because who knows what song you might be applying it to. Now we're going to start the run. And that's still a G chord because you got a G note, a D note, and a B note. Actually makes it a G major chord. Next part of the run, we're going to start with these same 2 notes. I'm going to go down 2 frets. So it's another minor third. This would be an A, this would be a C, A, B, C. And then down sort of 2 more frets on the middle string anyway. This is a G note, and this is a B note. G, A, B, major third. So that part is like that. So last but not least, we're going to start with that same major third. Go down to a minor third, 4 and 2. That's F sharp and A, so that F, G, A, still 3, whether it's sharp or not. It's minor third. And then we have E and G, E, F, G, minor third again. And then the open strings to bring it back to a G chord. So I'll play that for you. I'm going to start off just strumming a G chord, and I'll just add in the riff. So what I did there was I just went back up. And you don't have to play the whole run. You can just use parts of it just to spice it up when you're on the G chord. Just little bits of it, or whatever way you like it. Combine it any way you like. Just remember that 12, 12 is a G chord. 0, 12, 12. 0, 9, 7 is a G chord. 0, 5, 4 is a G chord. And of course, 0, 0 is a G chord. So if you're staying in G, that's all you have to do. One thing I wanted to do is talk about this guitar that I made recently. I'm using a preamp, a ukulele preamp that I found on Amazon. I'll put the link down there. It's quite small. It's slightly curved, but you can hardly tell. You know, it doesn't bother me at all because it's so small and just fits up here in the corner. I think because it's designed for ukulele, it's really sensitive to the tones that come from a cigar box guitar. Not sure why. I just have a regular Piezo plugged in about here. And one of the nifty things is it has a tuner for all 3 strings, and it works quite well. It has a really nice tone. It has a bass, middle, treble, and a volume. Anyway, I'm really happy with it, and I think it has a really cool sound. I did a video on how I put this guitar together. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. If you want to make your own, and includes popping this thing in, which was really easy. Just hooks here. It has a battery down at the back here where it goes. It uses two of those little 2032 disc batteries. Cost 14 bucks for the whole assembly. Really good. Thanks for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.